This week it is for class 10A and B, and we are taking topic 4.4.4, and the topic is division of labor. So dear children, in the previous classes we have already discussed the definition of labor. We have discussed so many issues, so many things related to the labor. Today we are going to discuss two important types of labor. But before we do that, let us discuss the meaning and definition of labor. What does division of labor mean? Division of labor means dividing the work. In simple words, division of labor means organizing the process in such a way that the different part of the work is performed by different laborers specialized in that particular part. Okay. One example is that of pinning. Pin, wire is taken by one labor, it is cut by another labor, then the third labor makes, one end pointed, then it passes to the fourth labor. The fourth labor hits on the other hand and gives the shape of the head to the point. So this way it has to pass through several stages. It has around 16-17 stages, only then the pin will be ready. So that means if one labor is asked to make the pin, maybe in one day he may not even make one pin. But if the work is divided among different laborers and each labor is specialized in that particular part, performs his duty, then one labor in one day can approximately produce 4,600 pins. This was proved by the father of economics called Adam Smith. So anyway, so that is the meaning and definition of the division of labor, where it means that each part is divided, each work is divided into different parts, and each part is performed by a specialized labor who will produce only a particular part in the entire process of production. Just it is the case of the example of the pin I gave you, where a person who prepares the thread only does that. A wire, he only prepares the wire. The one who cuts will keep on cutting the whole day throughout his life as long as he remains in that process of production. So this is the meaning and definition of division of labor. It is of two types. First is the simple division of labor, and then the complex division of labor. The first is simple division of labor. This is also called product-based division of labor. Why it is a product-based division of labor, I will explain you. First, the simple division of labor is a traditional method. Traditional method means it was done in the past. Even today, if you follow this particular, it will be called traditional, in the sense that there will be no modern equipments utilized. Okay? Traditional method. Machines are not used, mostly. Machines are not used, old and outdated. Traditional tools and technologies are used. Maybe a member or the entire family of the member is engaged in the production, and they produce only one particular commodity. Like somebody who works on the field in raising crops, throughout their life they will perform that particular work, only agriculture. A person who is engaged in the cobbler, a person who is engaged in making shoes will only make shoes. Like mending shoes, you must have seen cobbler, they will perform only that particular, and each labor will perform that particular task. So the entire commodity is prepared by a labor or with the help of his family member, where he is specialized only in the production of that particular commodity, is called simple division of labor. This is also called product division of labor, because entire product is prepared by that particular labor, type of labor. It is a traditional method, no technology is used, and in fact if the technology is used, then it is outdated and old, the same technology which our forefathers used. Example is that of cobbler and agriculture. And the most important thing is this: entire part is performed by the labor. The work is not divided. The work is not divided. Entire part is performed by the same labor. Next is the complex division of labor. This is also called process-based division of labor. This is the modern method of production, and usually in the factories and the industries you find this method, process based or the complex division of labor, where while a commodity is produced, it has to undergo through different stages, and the work is divided among different laborers. Each laborer is specialized in a particular task and he performs only that particular task. Just a moment ago I gave you the example of making pin. That follows the complex division of labor. So modern method, part of process performed by specialized labor, only one part is performed. Example is making pin, I have explained. Another example is stitching cloth. You visit the tailor, you will see there is a master who will collect, take the measurement only and cut the cloth according to your size. Then he does not stitch, he passes on to another tailor, and the tailor does the stitching, and once it is stitched, then he does not iron, then he passes on to another helper who will do the ironing, and then he packs and he hangs your cloth. So here you see, while stitching cloth, so many laborers are engaged, and the one who irons will throughout keep on ironing the whole day or for several years unless he is upgraded. The one who cuts and takes the measurement will do only that work. Okay, so the work, and at the end one cloth is stitched. But when that cloth was stitched, the part engaged was divided and each part was performed by different labor. Hence, when a work is assigned, that work is divided among different laborers and each labor is specialized in that particular part, and at the end the product is ready. So this is called division of labor. Two types, traditional method and complex division of labor. There's a simple division of labor and complex division of labor. So this was all about this small topic, dear children. In the next video clip we shall have another topic from the same lesson. Thank you.